Would you help set the mood for our new guest?
Let us begin.
Are services still off limits to me?
What do you need?
Guns. Lots of guns.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel over here at Broke Boy Media. And today we are going to be doing a movie review of John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum, aka Prepare for War. That's what it means. I caught that.
I didn't realize that's what I meant, but it's really perfect for this movie.
Yeah, it was very perfectly fitting. Directed by Chad Stahelski. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, sure. Chad Stahelski. And then, as always, we have Keanu Reeves playing as John Wick. We have Halle Berry playing as Sophia. And Ian McShane is Winston. And the list just goes on and on.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, Tobias Siegel, Lance Reddick, Asia Kate Dillon. It was... Wow, dude. This movie, just in general, I never thought, like, if someone told me, like, hey, we're gonna get, like, a few years ago, if someone told me, like, hey, we're gonna have an action, just like a pure action film, and it's gonna be about a guy who was in, like, this crazy, society. What was it called? The oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of it.
The Continental.
Yeah, the Continental.
That's the name of the place. Yeah.
Right. He's in this crazy, like, essentially, I guess you could say mafia.
It's like an assassin society.
Yeah, assassin society, and someone ends up killing his dog, and it just sends him on this killing spree.
Like, yeah, when the first trailer for the first John Wick came out, everyone thought it looked so bad. Everyone was like,
yeah, I remember that.
Stupid. But then it came out, and everyone's like,
wow, oh my god, this is
really
like the
good.
best action movie I've ever seen in my life.
And then the second one came out, and they're like, okay, no way it can be as good. And they're like, it's actually good, if not better.
Yeah, like,
and now this one comes out, we're like,
it just blows you away every single time, and the fight scenes get better and better and better.
It's insane, the choreography they have in these fight scenes.
Dude, it was like, we're going to be doing a non-spoiler review first, or spoiler section, and then we'll head over into the spoiler section of this video. But yeah, man, it was crazy. Wow, it was. Did I already introduce you? I can't even remember, dude. It is. Anyway, Devin's here with me today, as always. How you doing today, buddy?
Doing pretty good.
Yeah, man. But yeah,
sorry. I'm feeling like I'm back.
It's like, what do you need? Guns. Lots and lots of guns. Our service is still off limits to me. He talks so, I don't want to say like suave, but it's just like,
it's just John Wick.
Yeah.
Like, no one to explain it.
John Wick talks like John Wick, man. I can't even explain it. Well, like, yeah, right off the bat. So for those who have seen John Wick 2, spoiler alert for those who haven't, towards the end of John Wick 2, he commits a murder within the is it the library, or it's been so long since I've seen the second one.
Within the Continental.
Within the Continental, which is supposed to be like a safe haven for anyone. Like, there's no killing on these grounds, and he kills a guy who screws him over, and that leads him into 24 hours. He'll be excommunicado, which means...
Excommunicado. I love how they just kept saying it, excommunicado.
Yeah, it was awesome. At first I was like, what are they saying? Was it excommunicatum? Or I was like, oh, cado. I'm like, all right, that makes sense. And, no services to him whatsoever, no.
And everyone's out to get him because there's a $14 million bounty.
Yeah, $14 million bounty on him, man. I was like, wow. Like, towards the end of John Wick 2, he's just, like, running down the street. And I'm pretty sure all of these movies happen within, like, a week.
I think this one starts an hour after John Wick 2.
Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure this is all just, like, a super condensed, or at least between 2 and 3. Yeah, it happened, like, 3 happens, like, right after 2. Like, we see the, him pretty much fearing for his life, and, him counting down, and runs into that guy, in the library, and the fighting just... Begins.
That first fight scene really set the tone.
Oh my gosh, dude! I was like, everyone was like cheering and clapping, like
with the book. He did that with a library book,
man. With a book. It was insane.
So are we going into the spoilers?
Yeah, let's just go into spoilers. I'm sorry, everyone. This movie's just too amazing to talk about. So yeah, from here on out, spoilers.
You think you can take John Wick? You've got a nasty surprise coming.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, that first fight, that was actually an NBA player.
Was it really? I was gonna say, dude, he is too tall to just be a normal citizen.
Boban Marjanovic, and he's like the biggest player in the NBA. He's like 7'3", I think.
Ooh.
He's on the 76ers currently. But I was shocked at how good his acting was. I was like, whoa, that's pretty good for a basketball player.
Maybe LeBron James Space Jam 2 doesn't sound that bad after all.
Yeah, but they might need to recruit him because
honestly,
you would never guess he was an NBA player based on how the acting was.
Yeah. Like,
he just came in.
I had no clue who that dude was. I'm like, damn, that's a tall dude.
Yeah, but that fight scene was so cool.
Yeah, like you said, it really did set the tone for the rest of the movie. I was like, it's back, man. And I didn't think they could.
And the crowd reactions were so great when all that started. Everyone's like, whoa, like freaking out, like laughing.
It was fantastic, man. I have to go back and see this. I have to go back and see this movie again. Honestly,
when he snapped his neck on the library book, my jaw just like dropped. I was like, whoa.
I was like, you can do that?
I was like, so that's how this shit's getting started. Let's go.
Right. I was like, all right, John Wick's just going in, man. He's like, hey, like if I die, I die, but he's not gonna go down without a fight.
And this is all within library aisles. Like, it's just so crazy.
Boy, man, the movie has just been just. I know I keep saying that over and over again, but people really just need to go see this movie. But I do recommend that people see the first two before seeing this one because you're definitely going to be
you're going to be lost.
Yeah.
Yes.
As much of an action film as this is, there is a simplistic story behind it. It's just, yeah, you will be very lost. It's like, you know, and you know, it's two movies versus 22 in the MCU. In order to like understand all the references and really understand what's going on. But yeah, man, and then like it went like from fight to fight to fight. But like every single time for me, like when people were like, you know, when the dialogue parts, the heavy dialogue parts, like people just kept talking, like people were next to me. So I definitely have to go back and see this just to like fully get the story again because it was kind of distracting and this one guy was
I didn't have any talking issues. I just had a lot of reactions, which is always good.
Yeah, but it was and Halle Berry did a great job in this.
Halle Berry was awesome. Her dogs were so badass.
They were like doing wall flips and just
I
was like, what are
they
these
like they
trained
like jumped
cats?
off
Like
they jumped off her back, rode up or like ran up a wall, and then got the guy that was up above. Like, oh my god.
I'm like, is this crypto? This is crypto right now. This is crypto. It was crazy.
Yeah, Halle and her badass dogs. That was like I felt like an hour of straight fighting.
Yeah.
Like that scene went on forever, but it was so cool.
That and the knife fight, like right after the library book fight. Oh my gosh, dude.
Yes.
That was insane. Oh!
And then the part where he goes to that like old town, like or old like gun place, and he has to like combine two of the guns in order to make one functional one. He just headshots the guy just like easy.
Dude, he was so close to being attacked though. I was like, I don't know if he's gonna make this one out alive. I'm like, maybe he's just gonna throw the gun parts at him. I'm like, nope. Oh, he did it. All right. And the entire, oh my gosh.
The freaking horse, dude.
The horse, oh my god.
He was using horses to kill dudes. He was like, get him.
I'm down, take
the
this.
back leg kicks up.
Oh no. Oh my gosh, dude. That kind of like hit me in the gut for a second. I'm like, do you know how much that freaking hurts?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, obviously we've never been kicked by a horse before, but like, just like
full force.
Whew, that was too much. But, like,
and then he's riding the horse, and then he like goes sideways on it to shoot a guy from the set. That was so. That's like all real too. They had to like practice that for months, probably.
Yeah, because Keanu Reeves did all of his stunts in this movie.
He doesn't do all of his stunts, but he does like most of the action part. Some of those like the flips and stuff he can't really do.
Right.
A professional has to do that stuff.
Dude, oh my god! I think besides, you know, Halle Berry and Sophia, I think the bald Asian dude.
Yeah, he was a really interesting antagonist.
He was like a big.
He was a John Wick. Yeah, he's a John Wick fanboy. It made it really funny.
He was like, after he beat up two of his like, I guess his two lackeys or whatever. They're like, "That's me, John Wick," and then they start fighting, and he beats him, and he looks up, and he just gives him the 2 thumbs up. He's like, "Hey,"
I was like, "I'll be seeing you, be seeing you." And for those who don't know, what's his name? Mark Dacascos is the actor's name, and he's been Iron Chef. I don't know if you ever watched that.
Oh, okay, yeah, he did look a little familiar.
He's that guy who's on Iron Chef and does like the ninja stuff.
Yeah,
and he's been acting for years too.
Shoot, it was this. I've never seen a perfectly good like choreographed fight in my entire life. It was so
trippy, that last fight too. Like there's mirrors and glass everywhere. You can't tell what's hitting what.
That's what really stuck with me. Like that is a part of the. I mean, you know, everything else is amazing, but like that those fight scenes were just. I mean, like they didn't. It wasn't just like, oh, you know, John Wick's gonna like mow him over. Like no, like
he struggled a lot.
Yeah. when oh my gosh, when Winston is inside of the guy Ian McShane's character, he's inside of like the safe room area when pretty much everything just like goes to shit. He's just sitting there with his wine, him and the Sharon Lance Riddick's character just like go out there. He's like, we need more firepower. They come back with these
those shotguns were so badass. Woo-hoo! Every time they would hit someone, I was like, oh my.
Like literally, you can hear every sound and just you can feel everything. Oh my!
Those headshots on that shotgun was crazy.
That was wow. And then the lady antagonist, the educator.
Yeah, the adjudicator.
Yeah, adjudicator. She played a really good role too. I thought.
I was kind of hoping she had a fight scene, but she was kind of just like the.
Yeah, I was hoping she was
the middleman.
Yeah, pretty much. And then, you know, pretty much towards the end when Winston like kills John Wick, whatever.
Definitely
like,
planned.
Yeah, oh for sure, dude. Like,
and then the homeless brigade swoops him up and takes him to Lawrence Fishburne.
He was like, "You pissed?" Yeah, and then what was oh my gosh. Yeah, Stitchberg, that was his name? I can't remember. The guy from the Matrix that was in one that I'm like literally losing my mind right now.
Lawrence Fishburne?
Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne, sorry. Yeah, Barry King, that was his name. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, he stole like 9, he gave John Wick 9 bullets, so he had to get like 7 bullets. And he had to get like 7 like essentially like lashes or whatever the hell those things were. I was like, ooh, that is
those are some badass scars he had on his face.
Really
and then they set up the sequel perfectly. They're gonna fight the High Table now, which is like the top bosses.
I am very excited to see that, dude. I'm just overall, I love this movie. I will definitely pick this up. I already own the first 2 John Wick movies, so it's definitely a must buy for sure.
And then if you think about it, the whole movie was Parabellum because they're preparing for war against the High Table. The whole movie. It's just perfect title.
John Wick 4, man, it's coming. It is.
I have a question for you.
What's up?
Can you try to think of a trilogy where each movie gets better? It's almost impossible. It's like it's usually the exact opposite. But this trilogy, it's crazy how they just keep getting better. It's like I don't know how it's possible.
Yeah, you know, ooh. I can't really count Lord of the Rings because some people think that Fellowship of the Ring is better than Two Towers. And there's Return of the King is really good. Yeah, oh my god. I can't. If anyone has any, suggestions out there, let us know.
Maybe Captain America, but Winter Soldier is better than Civil War.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know. It's really hard. I don't know what trilogy is like this.
I can't really think of one. Yeah, you're right. I can't. I mean, even action wise, it's like.
I mean, like, it's crazy. John Wick puts other action movies to shame. It's like I see these trailers before the movie. I'm like, what is this? Oh, there's no John Wick. Oh, sorry, no thanks. Like, it's so much better. The only thing that's even close is Mission Impossible as far as action movies go.
Yeah.
But everything else gets put to shame. Like John Wick is just the king.
Yeah, I honestly couldn't agree more. It is too it's honestly unparalleled at this point. Within film in general. I mean, yeah, there's Hobbs and Shaw's coming out. I'm sure that would be great, but like
those are just like lame action movies. You're like, oh, I'll go see it because it's dumb action. But this is like,
yeah. But even if you can turn your brain off to this, but like everything is going on. The plot isn't to the point where like, okay, yeah, we're gonna have these great fight scenes, but no one's gonna understand the plot. People can understand the plot.
Yeah, it's easy to follow.
It's
but
easy
it makes
watching,
sense
man.
still.
Yeah.
Like even like John Wick delivers these lines where it's like it's a corny line and it sounds corny, but it's John Wick, so it just works.
The way
like,
he just says it, he's very calm, cool, collected.
Like even the last line, he just says, "Yeah," but it's John Wick, so it works.
Yeah, he's like, "You pissed, John?"
So
and he
weird.
like makes a pause, and he's just like, "Yeah."
Yeah, it just works. It's just the ultimate action star.
He really is. Keanu Reeves has come such a long way, and he's done a great job with this. I think he's definitely found his niche. Essentially, he was great in Matrix. That's the only other thing I really watched him in, and that and Bill and Ted as well. But those are like the main things that I know him for in general.
Yeah, I've been watching some interviews with him, and he's just so down to earth and so cool.
Yeah, dude. Oh, his interviews he's such a nice guy.
He just makes these movies because he wants people to have an escape and wants fantastical things to happen on screen for people to enjoy. Oh, so cool.
It is entertainment at its finest.
I will say there was a lot of gore, so if you're squeamish, there's a couple scenes where it's like, oh boy, that just happened.
It was
there was one particular toenail scene where my theater kind of freaked out about.
Yeah, or when he puts the knife inside the dude's eye.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's some real gore there.
Woo! But overall, man, it was A+ material. It's deserving every single praise that it has received so far, and I've yet to hear any negative comments about it. I'm sure people have their small little nitpicks or whatever, but it's just it's great. It's
great. Yeah, also great doggos all throughout the movie.
Great doggos.
John Wick's dog is awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The it was a boxer,
something like that.
Boxer I think it is, or pitbull. Might be a mix of the two. I'm really bad with dog names sometimes. But yeah, it's a
lot of good boys.
A lot of good boys, a lot of good doggos. Like as you said, it's full of amazing doggos, and they tear some people to shreds. Absolutely. I was like, whew, this is some well-trained dogs.
Baba Yaga.
It's like, just like Baba Yaga. Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
Every single time they say Baba Yaga in that movie, I just think of John Wick. Baba Yaga, come at night. Oh, man. So what would you give this movie score out of 100?
I'm thinking like 93, something like that. Okay. Just like really amazing.
Yeah, I was to go 95. Just overall, I'm just gonna not even it out, but yeah, essentially, in a way. Yep, we'll just do a 96.
If you like action and blood and gore, you have to see it.
And good doggos.
No way around it.
And Halle Berry.
and big doggos, also known as horses.
That is like literally the funniest video I've seen. They have one about like dogs, cats, snakes, the entire thing. The entire thing, man. It is fantastic. But yeah, was there anything else you wanted to say before we wrap up here?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, thank you as always, Devin, for coming on. And for everyone out there listening at home, let us know your thoughts, comments, and concerns about John Wick 3, Parabellum, aka
Prepare for war.
Prepare for war. Prepare for war. But let us know your thoughts, comments, and concerns in the comment section down below. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Broke Boy Media. That's broke _ boy BOI _ media. And I don't know, we might do another giveaway soon. Maybe just follow us on Twitter and we'll keep you guys updated. We will see you guys in the next one.